Welcome back everyone. So how are you going so far? Okay, so we just have a basic understanding of Python and how to install it and how I'm going to use the IDE and how I'm going to create the variables. Okay, so in this particular video we are going to discuss about the math module. So the basic mathematical calculations. How are we going to do that and how the library is going to help us. Okay, so far we working with a shell, which is the core shell. So in we don't have to do that the same way. Let's create a new shell script file. Okay. So we'll name it and we'll start working on your own shell script file. Okay. So what you can do is go to file and new file and this is a new shell. So what you can do is you can write something here, but before that just save the file. So desktop and create a new folder called Python demo. Okay, go to the Python demo folder and math module. So, and make sure you put py extension. Okay, so that is indicating this particular belongs to the Python shell. Okay, save. Okay, so so far we worked the shell. So we have your own shell now. Let's try to print the data. Okay, so I'm going to print Python here. Save it. How are you going to run this? Go to run and click run module, or you can use the shortcut F5. What is happening? Nothing is printed here. It is empty. Okay, that is where the difference. When you're working with the core shell, you don't have to provide anything. Okay, but when you're working with your separate files, you need to print the data. Okay, separately. So what you can do is, if you want to print something, you need to use the print. And as I said, there is no need for the semicolon at the end of the line. So now I have a print method which will take the parameter and it will print it, and click F5 to run this. See, it is printer. Okay, so what else we can do? So okay, I'm going to print 1 plus 1 and save it and click F5. See, both will work as the same way, where either it is a core shell or if it's your own shell file. Okay, so when you're working with your own shell file, make sure if you want to print something, just use print statement. Okay, so the other thing which we need to know, the types, what kind of type I'm using it. For example, uh, so what is 1.0? This is a decimal, right? And what is 1? This is an integer. Okay, so shell sorry, the Python, we have the predefined method called type. So if you pass some kind of data into it, it will return what is the data type. For example, print type, so Python. So we know that Python is a string variable. Let's see how it is returning. Save it and run. See, it is returning, that is a string value. Okay, so let's do something like this. So I don't want Python here, I'm having a 10 here. So see what is returning. Click F5. It's an integer. Okay, how about Control C 10.5 and click F5. It's a float. It's a decimal value. Okay. Oh, what else we can do? Okay. So I have a okay. Let's create some variable and we'll print that. Okay, so let's delete everything whatever I'm typed here. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, I have a, for example, a is equal to 10, so I'm going to print a f5. Okay, so it's printed. Okay, so So far so good. So now let's go to the math. Okay, so I have a variable called a and it has 10, and I have another variable called b and it has 20. So I'm going to print a plus b. So we know what is the answer. It should be 30. Click F5. Cool, it's good. So what will happen if I'll print a minus b minus 10? Looks good. Okay, do the same for multiplication. Int F5. 200. Okay, the addition is working good and the subtraction is good and the multiplication also good. And let's see divided. Let's divide b divided by a. F5. 2.0. Why it is writing 2.0? It should be 2, right? Okay. There is a difference between Python 2 and 3. Python 2, it will never return decimal. If it is 2.1, it will return 2. If it is 2.5 or more than 2.5, it is written as a 3. That means it will round off the value, okay, which is not good, okay. So that will overcome in the Python 3.0, okay. And let's see, so we have seen a into b and print b divided by a. So what are other operations which is still in math? We need to use a mod. So mod is a bad boy. It's, so a div mod b. So what is the outcome? Okay. So basically what happening when I put a mod b, so my outcome is 10. What is the 10? Is that end result? No. It's the remainder of the a mod b. That means 10 divided by 20. Okay. So let's try it another way. B divided by a. That means 20 divided by 10. So what is the remainder? It is 0, right? Because nothing is left. Because 10 goes into 20 twice. So there is no values left over. Okay, let's see that. 0. Okay. And if you want, you can try something like 5 divided by, sorry, not divided, mod 2. So what would be the remainder? Because 5 goes into 2 how many times? Okay, let's see that. 1. Okay. Okay, let's do the other way. 2 divided by 5, and we'll see. Is 2. Okay, so basically it is not returning some kind of divided value. It will divide the data and it will return the remainder. Okay, so let's I'll show you here in a simple way. So I have a 10 divided by 5, so outcome is 2. So that is the remainder is 0. There is no values left over. Okay, so here 10 divided by 3 equal to 1. The reason is 3 goes into 10 3 times. The leftover is 1. So the remainder is 1. Okay. So here the 3, that means 3 times it goes into the 10 and the remainder is goes to 1. Okay. This is a modest. It's going to work. Okay. So just give it a try and let me know if you guys have any clarification. In the next video, what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss about the order of when we have the multiple addition or multiple some kind of complex addition and multiplication or divided, how it is going to work. Okay, let's see the next video. Okay, thank you.